Nice to see you in person, sir.
Great to be with you, Leland.
It's been a while.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And thank you for braving the cold as well. Are Republicans missing an opportunity to not go all in on the economy?
Well, we are actually trying to go in on the economy because, as you know, the Democrats, largely Democrats with a few Republicans supporting, passed the $1.7 trillion omnibus spending bill, which took away a lot of the leverage we have to impact the economy from a spending standpoint. But we're going to use the debt ceiling as leverage to do that. But beyond that, what Republicans are going to do is we're fighting back against the COVID vaccine mandates, the other emergency provisions that have hampered the economy under this president, that have harmed the economy under this president. We've got massive inflation. We've got war on American energy. We've got 2 million less Americans working than were working 2 years ago. We got all those things. There's no question about it. When we talk about, though,
investigations into the Afghanistan withdrawal, which was a complete debacle, we can all agree on that. But if I'm sitting at home and I can't buy eggs because they're too expensive, that's lower down on the list. Are Republicans running the risk of being seen as just as out of touch as the president is?
Well, there is a responsibility after having 2 years of unchecked policies and harm done to the country by this administration that hasn't been held accountable by Democrats who controlled both houses of Congress. There's a responsibility for us to shed light on that, bring transparency and accountability, and I'm glad Oversight and Judiciary and some of these select committees are going to do that. However, what has caused the massive inflation has been the spending, which has also been reacted to by this administration with the increase in interest rates, which is causing more inflation because it causes housing prices to go up so much as well. And that's hurting the American people. After 2 years, the American people are less safe, they're less secure, they're less prosperous, less free under this president.
No, we've seen the numbers. 70+% of Americans say we're on the wrong track. It's a terrifying number. You talked about using the debt ceiling as leverage. I'm old enough to remember I was covering the White House at the time when President Trump said, I welcome the fight. You can blame me for the government shutdown. It turned into a political disaster for him. Republicans have never won a fight over the government shutdown or over the debt ceiling. Every time they get blamed for it, rightly or wrongly, it doesn't work. What's the plan to make it work for you guys this time?
This isn't about politics. It's about what's doing right for the country. We can't continue to do what we've always done. We're going to get what we've always got. We got $32 trillion national debt. It's about $100,000 per citizen. The American people recognize we can't keep doing that. They know the debt is a larger percentage of GDP than it's ever been since World War II. They recognize what it's causing on inflation, grocery prices, with the war on energy, what that's causing on gas prices and so forth. So they want us to be responsible. Joe Biden is being irresponsible. 8 times in the last 35 years, we've had meaningful spending reforms. All of them have been tied to the debt ceiling leverage that's been used. And even in 1994, when the Republicans did that, we won. We have won re-election, even if the media blamed us or the public blamed us for the shutdown, we have won politically the next elections because we did the right thing.
Forgive me, but after the government shutdown of President Trump, he didn't win re-election, and Republicans have lost seats in the House.
Well, I'm talking about going back to during the Biden administration and during the Clinton administration when there was a government shutdown. Okay. Republicans did win the midterm elections after both of those.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, Congressman, it's good to see you. We'll be talking soon. We always appreciate you coming.
Thank you, Leland.